community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. Guys, welcome to another DL Talk Crypto Good Time. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong. I'm currently losing subscribers on the channel. But anyways, we have a good time here with the Blue Crew and the Green Giants and the Ledger Citizens. And thanks to everybody who supports the channel. Always grateful. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. So jumping into it, BTC doing some pretty good things at around the 22K range. I think it's at 22,600. Good that it's just hovering around that range. We're seeing some good movement for lower cap cryptos. SHX came through, you guys. We had SHX there not following the market for a good bit at that 0004 range. We thought it was a really good opportunity, thinking SHX would follow the market eventually, and it made some pretty good gains in the past 24 hours. Like we were saying, it's just going to be like that type of big candle that just happens to happen for SHX, because it'll just go sideways forever and then all of a sudden a big candle, but also obviously volatility towards the downside as well. But we were able to time it for this time around pretty well. Sniff, the future is bright, no doubt about it, man. And it's a bright day over here where we're at. Appreciate everybody tuning in. What's happening, people? Crypto Victo. Hey, man, it was good talking with you in the space recently. I've been trying to attend more Twitter spaces and talk about, try to spread the word more about the importance of Interledger Protocol and ISO 20022, I think, for XRP adoption. And I think Interledger Protocol is like Ripple's end game. It's like where they can really lock up all the money, right? Looking at it with Ripple and XRP, there's nothing. It's either all the money or this thing is not legit, right? And that's what makes XRP itself as well a very high risk, high reward type of crypto. But we know its utility. We know we can send payments with it cheaply, efficiently, and it's going to just be secure and happen, right? We like a lot of other cryptos that have faster payments and cheaper fees. We've been really getting into things like Nano recently, XNO or NANO. We like that platform, and just the speculation of, yeah, why not have like a platform that's, why do you even have to worry about the fees? Just make a payment, just make this digital payment, and the background is dealing with all these fees that you're, you could say they're not being transparent about it, but if you look at the payment transaction, it goes through with the amount that you sent, zero fees. So very interesting there. XPR, Proton being one that we've been looking into as well. So we like the Proton crypto here. Here, let me walk through this area. We've been loving the bullishness coming out from the XRP community about XRP. A lot of people think we're going up from here with XRP. I certainly hope so. I mean, we do have room to speculate that we could hit a six. Like, XRP really hasn't followed like the way that a lot of other alts have moved to, like an Ethereum or Binance or BTC itself. XRP maybe still has room to go towards the upside. We understand market manipulation and whatever they're doing to just keep manipulating the price of XRP in this market is going to happen, and we have to be prepared for that. But for right now, it does look like there's some really good upside for the XRP token, possibly going to the high 50s, right? And that could be a modest thing. Remember, we may see a halfway retracement towards the upside from the collapse that we had, going from $1.92. So what does that take us to? It's like about 80 cents, right? Somewhere around there, that we could hit it, have everybody's hopium back up in the crypto game, and then crash the market severely from there, and make it another bear cycle for a good bit. Who knows how it goes? Yeah, stepping over crackheads. Exactly, Sniff. You know what's up, dude. We're the crypto hobo over here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. The Tiger will be back someday, but it's not happening anytime soon for now. Same, bro. We do still rep the Tiger, though. We got the eye of the tiger. You guys know what's up. Same, bro. Good space, and it's all ice. It's all about ISO and DLT. Exactly, man. It's all about DLT. Full of XRP in the house. What's up, man? Guys, Stronghold token going from 0004 range that we've been talking about for a good bit, and saying that, you know, it hasn't followed the market yet, but it may have just like a nice big fat candle. 35% gains in the past 24 hours. Awesome for SHX, and who knows if it continues to grow from here. SHX does have some room to go before it even gets to its all-time high, which was in like the multiple pennies range, I think. So you could go to a nice halfway point, which could be about like exponential. Still about what, a 10x or a 100x? That's some great potential there, and we're liking what we're seeing from the SHX and Stronghold token. But, you know, once again, they're special because they're connected with XRP. They're connected with Stellar. They have developers that opened early Ripple gateways for stable coins on, you know, the XRP ledger. So those type of developers, I want to like see what's going on with that. And they get some interesting, you know, they're connected with IBM, Stellar, XRP. We've seen them present at XRP in the same room with like Ripple developers. So Stronghold so far has been one that looks like it's still developing with IBM WorldWire, Interledger Protocol, right? And, you know, seeing how the growth of Interledger Protocol is going, maybe it does involve SHX in the future. We don't know how this whole crypto space is going to play out, but I like, you know, investing in those players in that same pool. Sometimes it's a total ripoff, or, you know, you get rugged and it doesn't make sense. But, you know, that's the risk you take in all these cryptos. But I'm going to keep playing in that pool of, you know, Interledger Protocol, ISO 20022, seeing how those things are developing, keeping track of what the BIS is doing. You know, I think a lot of people underestimate what that entity has built in the past couple of years since 2020. They have innovation hubs for distributed ledger technologies or just advanced technology collaboration within multiple countries now, right? Including the New York Federal Reserve. BIS already having ISO 20022 hackathons, CBDC tech sprints. We got to start considering the BIS more and what they're deciding and what they're doing way more. And it's moving towards a distributed ledger technology type of future. Now, it could be some surprising players that come out of it, but we feel like the basket of players that are at least in it, Ripple, Stellar, R3, right? Now Dragonfly FinTech, possibly Quant, HBAR, Filecoin. You know, it's looking like they're the ones who are kind of really big players. AVAX, Polygon, Polkadot. I mean, it's still such early days in this crypto space, but of course it could always get worse. We've been taking profits. We took some profits off this SHX trade. Loving it. But, you know, once again, if it goes back to the I feel like the 0004 range for SHX is probably where its bottom is at right now, or it's showing. So SHX can have, you know, some tremendous upward potential, especially if they're following through of what they're doing, and it looks like they are. Once again, not financial advice, not a pro trader. I'll never tell you what to do. I'm always wrong. He was supposed to start his own channel. Don't know what happened to that. Hey, what's up, Deanne? How's it going? Yeah, where's Deanne at? Anthony Korn, word up. What's up, man? How's it going, Anthony Korn? I feel like I haven't seen you in a bit, dude. Chops Fury, you say you're not a financial advisor. You said last time I checked in a day ago that we're not yet in a bull run. I could show you why we are through in-depth education in the last years. Much love. Yeah, we are not yet in a bull run, right? So we're enjoying a relief rally. Maybe that was the bottom range, though, but it just seems like there's still events that need to occur to expose all, like, there's still too many bad actors in the space. And it's, you know, kind of, it will reach, we haven't hit that .com bubble. We're going to have that .com bubble coming maybe by the end of this decade or mid part of this decade, right? Maybe this next bull run ends up exposing it as a .com bubble, because I still believe we are very early, that we can experience, you know, some tremendous gains, and then there's still like a level of education that needs to be done with DLT anyway, moving forward with that. Bill Gates is going around the world. Crypto will moon while food will no longer be available. Yep. You will own nothing and be happy, right? So everything will be, it's going to be about all like the minimalist movement, right? And the reason you're being minimalist is because you're not going to really have that much money to spend anyway. And you're going to make certain compromises in living in this future, it seems like, but you're going to think it's like luxury and convenience because it's using technology and being able to make things just like a faster process. Like, why do you even need to leave your home, right? Currently involved in internationally recognized training and blockchain development. Anyone here has same motivation, get amongst it. That's very true. I mean, there does need to be more education internationally. I feel like here in the US more, right? Because we seem like we're going to be left behind in terms of blockchain development. But once again, guys, a lot of people it's going to be a level playing field, right? So whatever's happening in Asia in terms of blockchain development perhaps is very far ahead of the stuff that we're coming up with here in the US. But US will have its say, it'll be a 50-50 between the Asian technology and, you know, the US or Western technology, right? They always divide things, right? They always have like two things. So it could be XRP and Stellar, or, you know, Tron and XRP, and I don't mean to bring up TRX like that, but, or XPX, right? Since we've seen the Bank of Indonesia and BIS say XPX is pretty good for CBDC end-to-end solutions. Darcy, what's up? 15 Minutes City. Bro, 80% of people in the world are going to, yep, they're going to cringe for sure. XRP JT. What's up, man? Here's, let me see if I can give you a wrench, my dude. And appreciate all the viewers, all the likes, all the support, of course, always grateful. XRP JT, welcome to the Blue Crew. With the wrench comes great responsibility. Please use it wisely. Everybody welcome XRP JT to the Blue Crew. 80% of the, yeah, exactly. 90% of the people still use fiat and prefer to use fiat. And I don't see that changing per se. I just see the background of it changing, right? Let's say, for example, you'll be able to earn rewards points in a certain, you know, I feel like CBDCs, and maybe we're going into a gold standard or a new standard for value. But it seems like XRP is looking to complement fiat. Ripple has always said XRP will make fiat better, right? So something about that process. Yes, we'll be holding the golden ticket here with XRP, XLM, and possibly others, but the really ISO 20022 focused cryptos. Yeah, you'll see some interesting use cases that can come out of that, having a digital asset that can allow you to not worry about the currency competition of how, like, the currency, you get what you want in the transaction. Both sender and receiver are getting what they want out of this transaction. It isn't a currency war, right, anymore. It's a level playing field. Told you Flare was, dude, RPM, Crypto Bird Dog, and many others. Man, I should have seen this Flare thing coming, obviously, from the beginning, but I was believing in the hype leading up to it. And You know, at this point, I'm holding what I got, though. I'm going to just see if any passive income could possibly come out of this thing in the future. But yeah, FLR, SGB. I'm not trying to FUD. I'm keeping what I got in it. I'm going to see what ends up happening, because you could always be proven wrong in the crypto space. Crypto can always throw you for a loop. And, you know, FLR, I think maybe still has a chance here. We'll keep going with it. But, yeah, not liking that they're not connected with the Interledger protocol anymore, not developing towards that, or being ISO 20022 compliant. I'd like to see that type of stuff coming out from the Flare ecosystem. But they're very small team. Maybe they develop towards that in the future. It's not saying they can't, right? But you know, also Oz Crypto, man, OG in the XRP community, going after it. You guys know Oz Crypto. If you guys are following the XRP community, he's going after it. Shout out to Oz Crypto, man. XRP OG just not letting it stay, right? I think that's and Flair's responding professionally about it, saying, hey, this type of criticism is needed, right? Dude, Oz is going after it, Alki. Ric Flair, dip, go, woo. Yeah. Flair vomit. Yeah, man. Load on Flair. Does XDC have a role? I think XDC does. I like I think XDC has a potential, you know, I like what I'm seeing so far from it, and at least at these prices, it's like, why not? For the you go for high upside with a lot of cryptos, right? So XRP, very, very high upside. XLM, high upside. XDC, they're ISO 20022 compliant cryptos, right? So the upside is there if they are one of the ones that really is the distributed ledger technology that's facilitating those ISO 20022 messaging and settlement processes. Because that's what we're going towards, is that harmony between data and value being exchanged. It's not where you just have to, you know, especially the background, right? That's what it's really about, is these banks being able to transact with each other just the way that you and I send a Venmo payment to each other, right? The banks in the background can process those payments instantly as well. It looks like it to our cell phones, but in the background, you know, processing these payments and, you know, the paperwork that's still involved in the traditional financial system. Load on Flare. XDC has the strongest online storage security. Exactly, RPM. XDC looking tremendous. So XRP, XLM, XDC. I like Tezos. I'm a Tezos truther here, I guess you can say. We'll see how it develops over time. But I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the Tezos ecosystem. I was liking seeing it under $1 to maybe stack up on more and build that staking aspect to it, because that's where it's, you know, it really pays off with proof of stake type of cryptos, right? Is being able to find them at a bottom and then enjoy the passive income rewards that come from it towards the upside. HBAR had a tremendous relief rally recently, and some people speculate that it'll go up higher. Loving the Hedera ecosystem. Basically, the cryptos or platforms that were at Davos, I would at least have a little bit of a bag in each one of them just to see what ends up happening, because hey, they're in the same room with these people, right? For a reason. Whether one of them is, you know, a couple of them are a distraction and then there's really one of them. Hopefully one of them pays off and looks like the, you know, main distributed ledger technology for the world, or, you know, its sector or country that it's representing. Algorand getting a lot of love from Bank of Italy, I believe, recently. And yeah, you know, we're trying to find those regulatory compliant ISO 20022 interledger protocol friendly type of cryptos. Cody, oh dude, Cody, yes, Cody, love Cody still. definitely we found the bottom there or we're close for the bottom. Who knows if it goes back to its original 2 cents or 3 cents in the future. I can see a 3-cent bottom there for Cody. We never touched 3 cents. We were pretty close to it. Like I think it was 8 cents or 7 cents. Maybe that's a bottom for Cody. I think Cody is very, very appealing at around these ranges still. For the potential that that has, and especially if you believe in the Cardano ecosystem down the line, it could be very interesting to see how it plays out. Cody is the GOAT. Don't get that wrong. Dude, Cody, man. We knew about Cody. You know, thank you once again, Greg Kidd Portfolio. That was a hell of a ride from 2 cents there to, what was it, 30? Somewhere around there. Hugo been to the island. Link is constipated. Glad I dumped that garbage. I'll buy again to sell that garbage. Dude, Link is an interesting one. I think it's still worth having a little bit of a bag, personally. Once again, not a financial advisor, not a pro trader. I'll never tell you what to do. I just like having good exposure to a lot of, because like the upward potential for a lot of these could be life-changing regardless. So very interested in having, you know, any trace to ISO 20022 or some real adoption through enterprise use. I think it's not, you know, it's not bad. So Link, okay, they have Swift connections. They're connected to a lot of cryptos in this space as a data price oracle provider, and maybe, you know, they have some very interesting tech behind it. I'd be interested to see if it's legitimate, but if it is, you could still own, like, there's not really that much of a supply of Link, right? Cody is awesome though, man. Cody is great. I mean, the thing that was with, I've said this before and I don't really want to keep talking about it, but it's that Flare and Ripple have kind of have a burnt bridge now, or Ripple got the best out of their investment there with Flare for what they needed in the short term. I don't know. But, it, you know, obviously I would, and then no connections with Interledger Protocol anymore. I think that's, I would be interested to see what goes down the line here. Hopefully they're open to it though, and the community should dictate that, right? If there's really a good community and it's decentralized, they should dictate what's the best tech for them to continue collaborate, you know, utilizing or being connected with, right? Jasmy, let's go. Let's go, Jasmy. Dude, Jasmy and SHX are probably the definition of like kind of very gem cryptos under a penny, right? I dumped Zill. What's it do? Unstoppable. I mean, I have very little Zill, very little. I do like Zill because there is potential there. That it seems like there's a real technology there. But you're right, like what else is it providing? I like the sharding consensus, so I speculate on that. I like anything that like kind of tries to provide a unique form of consensus. You know, crypto, that's the beauty of crypto, right? Is like some of it is, you don't have to own the whole thing, or you can have portions of it, or thousands of it, or millions of a token, depending on what you're looking towards. Let's see what else we got here. Appreciate it all. I love the Cody shout out, man. We haven't talked about Cody in a bit, but we still own it, and we love, you know, we're just hodling. We're just going to see what, as long as the hard Yaka portfolio is still involved with it, or listing it as a, you know, part of their ecosystem, we'll keep looking into it and seeing how it's developing. And it looks like they're developing, you know, and adding new updates, expanding their ecosystem. I think they have a lot of sub coins that are part of their ecosystem. I'm not sure if that's like forks or anything like that. But, you know, we like that Greg Kidd's involved with it. And We like what we've seen so far. BlackRock possibly even being connected to Cody. Cody definitely something to keep an eye out for. XRP, XDC, Algo, XLM, Quant, Atom, IOTA. I mean, they all sound good. CeeLo, Kava, EG, or EGLD. I mean, Kava is a punt because right now it's actually at a lower price than where it was at its all-time high. And yet there's all this Coinbase type of stuff building with Kava. I feel like Kava isn't involved anymore with Interledger Protocol. So that was kind of a thing that, changed the perspective, as well as like same thing with the cryptos that I think I'm really big on Interledger Protocol. And, Project Dassey is coming out saying that it's going to be using XRP. We've heard Stefan Thomas say before that the native asset for Interledger Protocol intended is XRP. So this is basically like the next step here for adoption of the Interledger Protocol. They've been working the weeds under the surface, and I think they're ready to move forward and start adding distributed ledger technology to their stack, using XRP first, then BTC, Ethereum, and others down the line. Dumped ZIL long ago too, all garbage. Yeah, exactly. You got to just consolidate the garbage coins that you have and start going into the ones that you really believe in around these times that have just tremendous potential to not only, get you great relief rally gains, but possibly in the future, just long-term, right? The HODL and TRADL portfolio. Guys, thanks for the 16 viewers, the 9 likes. You guys are amazing. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Cody are developing and forming huge partnerships. Exactly, man. Cody is doing some good stuff. I like Cody. I don't see any harm in, speculating in that direction. Once again, not a financial advisor, not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. Yeah, SHIB and Doge are maybe meme coins that you do want to expose yourself in your portfolio for now, right? Like, it doesn't take much to even own some of it, and the potential, like if you, let's say for example, you throw $1 or $10 into it, and that's all you decide, and you're like, okay, I'm going to go big or go home with this. Yeah, maybe it could make you $1,000 or $10,000 in the future. You never know with these type of meme coins or how the market reacts to certain things. And we know humans are just like overall trolls. Everybody's like, we just go in the opposite, in the worst direction that you can think of. It looks like it'll keep probably going into the meme coin direction or metaverse direction, or all the NFTs. Yeah, maybe those are all really good lows to be in on. But like Alchemist said, like it's more of a time to consolidate from the trash and get into the the tree, the really strong foundation type of cryptos. And yeah, I like Atom ecosystem, man. I still speculate with the Atom ecosystem. I got to, man, because even though there's certain turnoffs about this ecosystem, there is a group of developers there that are actually making this cross-chain universe kind of happen through the Cosmos ecosystem. So that's something to just always keep in mind. And it looks like they really want to be building for adoption of digital assets, and they do have the applications that do back it up, right? Like Osmosis Zone has been an awesome DEX for that platform. And then same goes to say for Solana ecosystem, like their platforms, super fast, super, fluid to use. Like, you really feel the Web3 experience when you use the Solana ecosystem, even in their blockchain games and things that, and, a lot of people want to FUD the Solana ecosystem, and I understand that. But in terms of user experience so far, in terms of decentralized exchange, DeFi, gaming, Solana has been killing it. And then, you got Cosmos ecosystem starting to build out those things. And then you got, Ethereum, of course. But their development is slower. Like you're seeing Solana like develop very, very quickly, and it's maybe because they're able to make fast transactions with it. You have very cheap transactions. They're very secure. Maybe micropayments are involved, you know. And this could be coming for, you know, things like XRP and XLM in the future, and Nano. Maybe they're waiting for regulatory clarity for real institutional DeFi to start happening. XRPL tokens are just XRP with no liquidity. Yeah, RPM, I hear you, man. Like, I think Solo and Core, and let me think, CSC, the casino coins. But of course, I have more exposure to XRP than all of those, right? But I like speculating in them. They're fun, right? No, yeah, humans are just gonna go in the opposite direction of what you think, and what you think is right and should happen, right? So that's what we try to always look at and prepare for. Is okay, you know, certain outcomes like that you wouldn't believe. Like, let's say in terms of crypto, like if Ripple were to lose the SEC case, right? And they do label XRP as security. But what happens if down the line it's proven wrong, you know, afterwards? You know, could be a year or two or whatever, but XRP is discovered to be a decentralized, you know, exchange and form of currency. And, you know, there's other participants in the ecosystem that are bigger than maybe Ripple that still use it, you know, despite like that Ripple was just a company using the XRP token because they, you know, developed it, but are showing how efficient it is and good for payments that it is and how secure it is. Solo isn't special. XR Doge Dex. Solo isn't special. Okay. Solo Dex brings XRP Dex to life. No, I mean Solo definitely still has some I'm liking like things like on XRP though. I think like the NFT aspect in the XRP ecosystem is definitely growing and looking really nice. But yeah, I guess in terms of having a Solo being like this marketplace, it's not really the smoothest, I guess user experience. It's as smooth as it can get though, really. RPM, that's very true. You don't want to be in that situation where you lose, you know, yeah, sure, half your bag moons, but the other half that maybe even had, you know, more of your portfolio involved ends up crashing. It doesn't really, you know, you end up canceling out or something like that. XRP JT, appreciate you tuning in, man, and welcome to the Blue Crew. Hope to see you next time. Guys, thanks for the 18 viewers, the 11 likes. You guys are amazing. Shout out to you. Okay, if you only hold, I trade daily, dude. I do trade daily. You know, we made some profits off this SHX, 35% pop right here from, and we like SHX where it's going for the future too. Like, you know, SHX has been part of our deep red cryptos for a very, very long time in this space, right? So we're not sleeping on the SHX train here. Especially with, you know, its connections to XRPL and XLM. You know, hopefully DeFi aspects end up happening for SHX very soon. Solo has a good team. I do like Solo's team. There's got to be one of these XRPL projects that ends up being a good benefactor for being an early participant in the XRPL. We have to have some positive projects that come out of the XRPL ecosystem to show its legitimacy, right? To show how good it is as an ecosystem to build on, as a software or, you know, product to use. XLS 20 currently, I believe, and then moving on to, I forgot, I think XLS 34 or something like that. Next one. Yeah, I love SHX, man. SHX did some really good gains in the past 24 hours. It was really nice waking up this morning to see those type of gains. We're going to be loaded up for this next bear cycle that ends up coming, this next crash, whenever it does happen. We'll be having some ammo this time around to load up on some cryptos. If you had $50, what coin would you buy for quick term gains? Not financial advice. If I had $50, Crypto Victo. Oh man, I wish I could look at the prices for you, dude. I would just go with, like, you know, pick all the cryptos you like and then see which one is in the most red currently. Yeah, Filecoin. There you go. Funky fresh. I would go with Filecoin, bro. For quick term gains, maybe even XLM, guys. I think XLM hasn't really followed what Bitcoin has done. I think we can realistically see maybe XLM at 11 cents or 12 cents, which is pretty good short-term gains. For $50 though, you're probably looking for, you know, you want to get some major gains, right? Some big time swing for the fences type of gains. Then you got to go with one of the meme coins or something. You got to go with like a SHIB or you know, Doge isn't even that effective now, right? The higher the market cap of it is, the swings seem to be less. Doge could still have some crazy adoption though, guys. Like, we could see Doge go to like 42 cents or, you know, half a dollar and really, or even a full dollar, and just show how complete of a joke fiat is, right? That a Dogecoin is more valuable or just as valuable as a freaking US dollar. Like, how much of a joke and how much of a headline would that be, right? For everybody to see. It is a good method, man. It is a good method. I mean, that's what we do with our Crypto Blue Crew here, man. I see XPR, Proton. I've been liking Proton recently. Proton is on a downward stretch right now, and it could have some good reaction. You know, I like Metal Blockchain as well. Those could be low cap cryptos that get you some good gains in the short term. But yeah, I would just say go for a meme coin or something then at this point, if you're looking for a really quick short-term gain and just want to ride the lightning and see what happens with $50. Yeah, XDC over Filecoin, right? Right. I'll take it over it for sure in terms of like how I would divide the investment, right? Maybe go 80-20, 80 XDC and then 20% into Filecoin, or 70-30, somewhere around there. Yeah, exactly, Legendary. Since the US dollar is becoming a joke anyway, it would make sense that we would have a Dogecoin or some joke coin be the face of a, you know, of that, right? My dollars are still demolishing the crypto hodlers. Shiba Inu. Yeah, Shiba is going to probably moon. I could see Shiba and Doge being the, you know, they're the face of the meme coin generation, and it'll be this whole historical thing that they keep track of and just say, yep, then meme coins started to show their value, but it was really showing the value of a community, of people getting together, representing an idea, representing power to the people, you know, all the type of stuff. You could see that type of story being played. Yeah, Bonk token. I mean, I wish I would have known about Bonk way before, but you know, you can't get on all these ones that all of a sudden come out of nowhere and they get adoption like in a week. In a whole week. Freaking Bonk, dude. D-bro. Tony Truth, Raw, what did you miss? Let's see. I mean, we were just talking about Interledger Protocol, ISO 20022, just the usual, man. But it's a good time for consolidating into the top tier type of cryptos. We do like, HBAR, XRP, XLM, um, XDC, uh, SHX. Of course, SHX having a really nice gain in the past 24 hours. We were talking about how special SHX is, connected with XLM, XRP, IBM, right? Providing value to the world wire, providing the first USD stablecoin solution to the world wire, and that's through IBM blockchain. That's something to keep accounted for here, and it looks like IBM World Wire is still happening. It's just under the weeds right here, and seeing IBM being part of the ISO 20022 standards body and how they're developing, how they're continuing to grow. It could not just be, it could be a division of how this value is done, and it won't necessarily just be all Ripple. It could be all, majority or a good portion Ripple, XLM, XDC, Stronghold if their USD stablecoin solution is really reliable, or, what they're providing. There could be multiple USD stablecoins that just continue to exist moving forward, and that will draw significant volume. USDC is looking like it's developing that. What if we see Stronghold USD developing that in the future, and we see, also the XRPL stablecoin solution that I think they came out with called USD, if I'm not mistaken. Do you guys happen to know that? What's the XRPL stablecoin? Cryptos that are restructuring $600 trillion global financial assets. Yep, exactly. To get SEC regs, you need proof of Ponzi. Yep, exactly. Everything's hot. All this stuff that we talk about but the principles of investing in really good technology with intentions of tackling, the big banks and decentralizing finance and everything, all those principles, throw them away. It's really going to be the clown show. It's going to be the rise of the meme coins again, the rise of metaverse tokens, NFTs. We should have known that all along, right? But what are they running on? They're going to be running on these layer ones. That's what we like, and it's a slow growth with these layer ones, but they do pay off in big ways, though, sometimes. You still get a chance at a really good 10x. Sure, you don't maybe get 100x, which is lucky for you if you do in the future, or any of us. Tony Truth RX, what's up, man? What's up, Animal? Good to see you. All on XRPL. XRPL is not prejudice. Get to the chopper. Oh, you guys hear that in the background? Learn how to make money as the market drops. However, it takes hours of education. It does, and it does take some understanding that, hey, just because it's going down doesn't mean it goes down forever. And if you do get into trading and understanding that, then, that's where you could possibly make some money. And if you're not overextending yourself and making it stressful, get to the chopper. We're getting to the crypto chopper here, guys. I still like at this point, we're having some really good green days, so I've been looking more in terms of taking profits. But I still like consolidating into other cryptos that I think either haven't followed the market, and we got that with SHX. But I think XRP is probably looking like it still hasn't followed the market necessarily. Maybe we get to a 50-cent XRP here. Maybe we're acting overly bullish. It could crash from here. Any outcome could possibly happen sometime soon. I feel like there'll be some more hype, though. I think there's going to be some more hype that builds up. And then we start experiencing some downward trend. If we do, then, hey, we were a step behind, but it's not too bad. We don't feel like we're in ultimate full-time, full-on, let's go past the even previous all-time high moment yet. If we do, and we wake up tomorrow and XRP is over $1, XRP's over $2. Okay, we're partying with y'all. Ani Brito in the house, what's up? Well, the overreaching thing and adoption of this is all this is blockchain technology, education, position yourself early. It's still very early. It's still a very educational cycle. This whole decade could be a very educational cycle in terms of distributed ledger technology and what it's really providing to the world, and you know the type of things that you start seeing. Like young kids are getting possibly interested in NFTs and digital assets, and you know they're more exposed to the digital world than a lot of us at especially around my age you know were before. Like before we were definitely exposed to some aspects of digitalization, but then I was pre cell phone, I think, or during where cell phone was at least something that just like was really clunky at the time, but pre internet, pre AOL, right? And then you get this transition into the internet here, and we're starting to see how long that development took to get to where we're at now, where it's kind of peaking, but it's also peaking to a point where it needs to change and evolve into this internet of value now. The buyback story, I don't know if I believe in it, man. I think it's a bigger plan than a buyback story. Let me see. We are and we will always be in a dumpster fire until we sell our garbage bags on the next sucker's head. Buyback has to be divided by 20 assets. I don't think that's just how it's going to play out. I think the markets are going to still feel the way that they're going to still seem the way that they seem, but it's going to be more consolidated. Like the way all this stuff of how we're exchanging and learning how to exchange on exchanges and set up accounts and all these things, and downloading more apps on our phone, better payment things on our phone, maybe whatever the next evolution of Venmo is going to be, or Zelle. Maybe it's those things themselves, but they're using blockchain technology to improve their payments and make it more efficient. Who knows? It's still a big race out there, right? But we're hoping to see utility out of these digital assets, and it's going to be for, I don't think it's going to be this whole buyback situation of how, any entity that's really deciding what ends up happening here with the outcome. I think it's going to be through the utility that decides the outcome of these digital assets and how they're priced. I mean, expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected always. And that's an entertaining story to see. Now, whether I believe it or not, I'm not sure, but I think it's something worth noting, because if it does happen, then we go like, okay, who were those people who were calling it? Let's follow those people. Let's really understand what their perspective, obviously hindsight's 2020, but you like those forward thinkers that are, figuring out like what's going on with this whole situation for these digital assets. How can they make you sign a transaction to confiscate? Makes no sense. I don't think they want people to be afraid of the adoption of digital assets, even though they make it seem that way in the media, right? And we all know the media is a big fear machine, right? So they want you to be afraid of digital assets. They want you to be afraid of, they do recommend precious metals a lot, which I think there is a truth to that, though, because I think precious metals is definitely essential in a portfolio. But, they are trying to make you as afraid as possible to invest in digital assets, and there's a reason why, because it's there's possibly great gain to be made. So the more afraid they make you seem and make you want to be in digital assets, the more it's making it very appealing of how this is all shaken out and moving towards. If their purpose is for us to trust technology more and more and to continue to use it more and more. Yes, cyber attacks could happen where they say, hey, we just have to upgrade to this next. We found the solution. Luckily, we had this company that's been building for some time that has this type of solution. Just in the same way they provided a very quick vaccine solution to the world just after the situation that we were in. Same thing with the cyber attack. You have an instant, oh, hey, we just happen to have the solution here. You'll have your Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson and Johnson, right? Solutions, and they'll most likely be the XRP, the XLMs, and the XDCs. Yeah, exactly. They want you to love crypto. Exactly. They need you to love crypto. They need you to love technology and continue trusting in it, because that's the way you own nothing and be happy. You're just like, metaverse is only going to get better and better, guys. They want it to get better and better. So you're more on the screen in that world, loving the entertainment, can't have enough of it, right? Living a life within it, basically. Crazy stuff. Everything is scripted. Everything. It's all fears from having you to jump into this asset class. Whether it's even if you're a Bitcoin maxi, you understand what I'm saying. It's like everything here is like just massive FUD for the whole market, to not have people keep, at least participating in this market, right? Some people are probably in some, their portfolio is only really BS cryptos, and they'll never make a gain in their life. There might be, and we might be one of those since we're always wrong. But, that they want you to just get fudded out of this market completely, but also embrace the fun of technology and its convenience to your life and how you want it more and more, because it brings such tremendous convenience that you can't see, slowing down and having to actually do things on your own without having it a click away from you, right? Just want to lay down and fall asleep. Yep. Vat of goo while I'm plugged into my brain chip. In the metaverse. Exactly. That sounds very comforting as you said it, though. Going into, you're just like goo and you're like, time. Yeah, exactly. They'll just make it so pleasing, right? It'll be a pleasurable experience. You can't get enough of it, right? But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in for another DL Talk, Crypto Good Times. Appreciate to the Blue Crew, Green Giants, Ledger Citizens, Legendary. I don't know if I've gotten your Twitter, message or anything. I think I've checked and haven't seen it, but maybe I got to look for it. But I'll send you your NFT, and then Crypto Homegirl, we got to send you yours as well. Satoshi's live last night. Oh, Craig Wright. What's up, Cool Cat Crypto? Always representing the Bitcoin SV, man. I love having a Bitcoin SV maxi in here, or supporter. It's awesome, man. BSV is possibly going to dominate. You're right, man. We got to look into it more. Like you said, if it is a joke, crypto. No, I'm not saying BSV is a joke, but you're right. Anyways, what do you think to some charging their pro wallet? I think 160 XRP is a scam. RPM, you're probably right there, man. That is a lot of XRP to be given away to some. But we do like what they're developing. We're willing to, if that really gives them a significant amount of firepower in the future, I'm all for it. I would love for some to continue to make really great developments. Not try to take the money and run per se, right? If they do, then that's bullshit, right? But if they use that XRP to really start making some wallet like a powerhouse of a wallet to access and use and, jump through and have access to apps and things like that, sort of like the hash port is for HBAR. Then we could see something. But I'm with you. It could be a situation where it's like, well, why are you guys charging so much for, that you don't even get that many features already in Pro. Like, you should make the incentive a little bit higher to pay that much XRP for. Because you're totally right. That's like a lot of money. That's a lot of money to get the Pro. Oh no, RPM, please don't say that. Don't say that, dude. Is Oz Crypto gonna start making videos about some wallet as well? And we win, and then we all become XLM maxis afterwards, where Ripple is just a total scam. I'm in the ISOs too. Yeah, I love the ISOs, man. Animal saying, gee, follow me back on Twitter. Okay, can you unfollow me and then follow me again, and it'll have me updated have you updated on my follows list there. Open, decentralized, digitized global payment rails, aka DLT. It's all about the DLT. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Always grateful. Much love. Thank you, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. I'll see you guys in the next one. We got the eye of the tiger. Much love to the Blue Crew, Green Giants, Ledger citizens. I'll see you guys in the next one. Great talk, as always. Adios.